Колеги, доброго.
Good morning, colleagues. Ukrainian Media Center starts its work, and we invite Press Secretary of the Ministry of Defense, Oksana Gavrilyuk, and then spokesman of ATO area, Leonid Matyukhin. Good morning, and I start with an emergency news. At 8 a.m., they continue to localize the fire that happened in the storage facility in Lugansk Oblast, Svatovo town. The commission investigates this case at about 7:45 p.m. Because of the signal rocket that came outside of the storage facility. A fire started in the territory of a military unit. They used fire extinguishing equipment and helicopters to assess the problem and to extinguish the fire. And now the intensity of explosions of shells reduced, but it's still going on. And 4 servicemen were injured, 1 civilian was killed, and 1 got injured. And they conduct investigation and they assess material losses of this event, and they started the investigation on the 29th of October that is envisaged by part 3 of Article 255 of the Criminal Code of Ukraine that is called terrorist attacks. And you can get the information through site of the ministry, and at the ministry they continue to purchase equipment and clothing for the sum of 2,744,755,000 hryvnias, and they used they got 5,000 military caps, 15,000 field caps, then 6,000 costumes, waterproofed costumes, and they also provide servicemen with winter clothes. They got 200,000 winter coats, 100 pairs of pants, and winter underwear. They also were provided with new type of military boots, and the ministry signed the contract for the purchase of 280,000 pairs of such boots. And some care is provided for this boot, and this special care is also bought by the ministry. They also continue to get proposals and claims about the quality of uniform. And they continue to provide housing for servicemen. According to the information of the Department of MOD, they signed the agreements that exceeds 500 million hryvnias for 667 flats for servicemen, and they also provided the purchase of 75 flats for the sum of 65.8 million hryvnias. Servicemen can also get compensation for housing expenses. And also there's a third mission of Canadian doctors. Canadian doctors with their Ukrainian counterparts are going to carry out 40 operations that got injured in the course of ATO military actions. And in the military hospital of Kiev, they got equipment for 700,000 Canadian dollars. Canadian government allocated 1,200,000 Canadian dollars for the program to assist Ukraine. The Ministry of Defense continued to conduct reforms in the field of medical procurement. With the help of foreign partners, they are going to train psychologists according to NATO standards. And also in the hospitals and rehabilitation facilities, they are going to create centers for psychological rehabilitation of servicemen. And also the Ministry of Defense provided some monetary help for servicemen for the overall sum of 74,457,000 hryvnias. Ukrainian servicemen got 779,000 hryvnias for destroyed military equipment of the enemy, and for taking part in military actions, they got 70 million hryvnias. The families of those who died during the ATO operation got 1,038.8 million hryvnias of one-time money assistance. And also 215 million hryvnias were received by Ukrainian servicemen who got injured or became disabled. Also, they are provided with other help from the ministry. And they now select journalists for the training. And these trainings are organized by MOD together with the coordinator of OSCE in Ukraine and the Institute of Mass Information in the framework of our joint project that is called the Development of Journalism in Ukraine with the responsible approach to information. And trainings are going to be carried out in the International Center of Peacekeeping and Security at the Academy of Land Troops. And journalists who want to undergo this training, they should apply, and the information is provided at the site of the ministry, and we are waiting for this training. This is all, and I now give the floor to Leonid Matyukhin, who is going to inform you about the events in the ATO area during the last several days. Thank you, Oksana. Good day, Leonid. Good day. I hear you loud and clear. And we are hearing the information about the events in the ATO area during the last 3 days. So on the 27th of October, they started the withdrawal of all of artillery of 100 millimeter in caliber. And some shooting, some use of small arms and grenade launches was observed in the region of Zaitsevo village. So on the 28th in the evening, the militants, they fired with grenade launches, large caliber guns, then small arms to the south of Avdiivka. And then the night was was calm. Then in Mariupol area, according to the plan, they started the withdrawal of artillery of 100 millimeter caliber, and the demining was carried out in the area of Uglegorskaya power plant, and then they conduct the works, repair works in Mikhailovka and Novotashkovka Krymskaya, and the field engineers continue to demined railway lines in Olenivka and Pivdeno-Donbasska, Mayorsk, Konstantinovka, and they also conducted the work, demining, and then on the 29th of October, they withdrew the cannons of 100 millimeter caliber. And yesterday, at the military unit at Svatovo, Luganska Oblast, near the storage facility, fire broke, and at the moment, the commission of the General Staff continues to investigate this case and do all the necessary to stop the fire and to do everything to localize the fire properly.